There we go. All
Welcome,
right.
welcome.
Welcome, everybody. Tech Tuesday with the Omega Revolution. This is super fun. We're doing some value add stuff here with our team. And then we thought this time around, we would actually share it with all of our followers because, I mean, really, who can keep up with social media and advertising and marketing and Facebook and Instagram now and all of the things that are happening with our virtual worlds. And I think it's super awesome that we've got Kevin and Josh with Leads to Profits willing to kind of give us some brief tutorials. So I'm going to kind of give you like the rundown of the housekeeping as to what this is about and a little bit of an introduction, and we'll go from there. So first of all, we're really going to try to keep these Tech Tuesdays really tight. So under 25 minutes. We're going to show you an application or a quick training that you can take home and do. And after that, you're going to have the opportunity to ask some questions of our experts. And that's it. So we're going to ask that everybody stays muted with the exception of our hosts. And you can certainly ask questions in the chat bar, or you can raise a hand if you know like the Zoom etiquette, or you can wait until afterwards. So, all right. This is great.
All right.
Keep talking. Deb's muted, so I guess I get to talk. Okay, well, that's cool because I'm happy to introduce you to Kevin Tang. Kevin is a friend of mine. We've worked together for a few years now, and he is brilliant when it comes to all things social media marketing. And I am constantly going to him saying like, how do I do this? Or I don't understand this, or what happened now? And Facebook genuinely changes things all the time. And while I think that I know how to run an ad that's going to get some traction, once I sit down with these guys, I realize that I don't. So even for those of you who are like, oh, we've created this before, oh, we've done this before, trust me, you're going to find something here that's going to be valuable. And we're going to be doing this every other Tuesday. So we're going to be learning about different techniques as we go. So in the meantime, Kevin Tang, I'm gonna like have you go ahead and share your screen if you like and take it away.
Okay. So last week, or not last week, when we were here last, maybe 2 weeks ago?
Yes,
yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we went over all the different things you can use, like those little applications for viral campaigns. But the main thing that we talked about, I think, was Facebook. So today I was just thinking that we can go run through how to make a Facebook campaign, which is something that I think everyone should do. And it's the cheapest way to get the most traffic right now. So you can get 1,000 people to your site for $5 or $10, which is really good. So I'll share my screen and we can actually go through a campaign together. How do I go to the top here? So now I can move this to the side. Do you see this on your screen as well?
I can see your screen. Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at Canva right now. But maybe I've got you spotlighted. So there, is that better?
Okay, here we go. So, whoops. To get to the ads manager also, if you're on Facebook, you just go in, you can easily type ads manager, and that's where we'll make all of our ads. So just this button right here. And then you'll see this screen where we click create. And then we'll do one together. So if we could have, or what would you guys like, if you guys could type in the chat, would you guys like to have a demo of maybe selling a product or adding a partner to Zinzino? What would everyone like to see?
Talking and I'm muted.
Okay, adding a partner, okay.
Selling a partner, attracting a customer. There we go.
Okay, perfect. So we'll use the campaign type. So this is where we choose what kind of campaign that you want. So Facebook does a lot of tracking on everyone that uses their system. So if you're on Facebook and they notice that you're clicking on ads a lot and you're actually not just going through to the ad, but you're actually making purchases, they'll mark you down as someone that likes to shop online. And so if we're trying to sell products, we would choose the objective conversions. And that's where it would show the ads to people that are the online shoppers. But for getting people to be a partner, I would actually recommend in traffic or engagement. So engagement would be finding, just like how conversions was for people that like to sell or buy products online, engagement would be for the people that click through to the sites, they like the posts that they see, they like to share the posts that they see. So when we have an ad looking for a partner, we want lots of comments on the ad, we want lots of shares with the ad, and that's what we would use. So let's go post engagement, and we'll press continue. Here we'll type adding a Zinzino partner. There we go. We'll go to the next step, and this is where we put our daily budget. So if you're starting out, you don't have to go crazy or anything. I would just say maybe $5 a day. And right away, there's a lot of information that Facebook gives you. So you can see that $5 a day, you'll get 300 or 400 to 1,000 people seeing your ad, which is incredible for just $5. And this is the predicted engagement that you would have with your ad. So maybe 56 likes, 262. And then this is like the most powerful part of Facebook. It's the targeting. So you can actually target, you'll see later on, you can target people based on their political stance, things like their marital status, if they're frequent travelers. It's super powerful, and we'll actually go through here. So let's say, we'll use my location actually. So let's say I want to find a partner and I live in Calgary. So I'll type in Calgary right here. And another super powerful trick is that you can actually put in, you can limit the distance. So instead of 25 miles, you can do 10 miles. So it's super limited to people within my city. And if you want, you can even put 4 dots here. Or actually, you can actually pinpoint it if you do it direct, you have a specific zip code or address. You can do it to the building. So we've done this before where if we wanted to meet someone and we know that we're meeting them a week prior or in a week's time. So we would actually fire up them ads a week prior with our faces, and so they know who we are and what we're about before we actually go to meet them.
Genius.
Yeah. So yeah, Calgary is the place.
You know where my mind is going right now.
Trade
Where's it
show,
going?
baby. Yeah.
You can do the genders, you can do the age. So Zinzino partner would probably be, would you say it's above 35?
I would say that's a
Or
safe bet. Yeah,
less?
I would say 35 and up.
Yeah, 35. Okay, yeah. And then the targeting. So we can do this together. What would a partner, like how would you describe someone that would be a partner? We'll start with their interests. So omega-3.
If people want to type in here, yeah, for sure. We could say omega-3s. Certainly health and wellness would be their interest.
Health and wellness. And you can target by what they're interested in. So Health Magazine, you can see that the audience size is 500 million. So
Wow.
This is a little too broad. You want to have targets that maybe are under 1 million, just so you can get really detailed.
So healthy lifestyle.
Healthy lifestyle. Yeah, perfect. So the audience size is 170,000. So people that are interested in this, we know for sure they're not just someone that clicked on a Health Magazine image once and all of a sudden Facebook thinks that they're into health. This is something that Facebook knows, okay, this person would be very interested in the healthy lifestyle things. And then just to tease or showcase what else it does, you can also see target people based on their purchase behavior. Like I said, if they're engaged shoppers, you can actually do if they've recently traveled, which is super helpful. A lot of it's so deep and it's so powerful. It's crazy if people understood what Facebook could actually do. This is why people, if you see an ad and you're going around the internet and it seems to be following you everywhere, this is exactly why, and this is the type of stuff that's actually targeting you.
They are listening.
Let's do one more here. Or we'll narrow audience. So they have to, in our example, they have to like the healthy lifestyle and they have to like fish oils maybe. Perfect. So now I'm targeting a super narrow audience. I actually wouldn't recommend this narrow, but within, if we actually increase the scope, 1,000 people is too small, I would say. So let's expand it to all of Canada. Oh, that's still 1,000 people.
Not a lot of people are typing in fish oil on Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We'll limit to people in Canada that just like a healthy lifestyle. So now we have 24,000, which is a good amount. And then we'll go, Facebook wants you to have automatic placements. That's why it's clicked there right away, but we would recommend going to manual placements. And this is where the ad will show across Facebook and it'll show you examples. We only want the news feed. So Facebook newsfeed and the Instagram newsfeed. We don't want it on, say, for example, the search, like no one's really searching for this kind of thing. And we don't want an article these ads would be on the sidebar, which is not really, it's sort of white noise to people. So we exit those and we just keep Instagram feed and Facebook feed. Perfect. So now we selected who we want. So we wanted people that are heavily engaged on Facebook. They're gonna like and share our ad. And then we did the targeting. So it's people that like a healthy lifestyle within Canada. And then now we're at the part where we actually have to build the ad. And for that, we would recommend Canva. It's a free tool. It's super easy to use. And you can just type in once you're there, and you make a free account, you can do Facebook post. And there's a bunch of super easy templates to use. Let's choose. Let's see. Let's choose this one, and we'll have to substitute this picture with something else related to fish oils. Oh, actually. So just copy this picture and then you can add it to the Canva image right here. There we go. And then we'll edit the text. So Rayleigh and Deb, have you used Canva for an ad yet, or?
We have, yeah, we're big Canva fans.
I'm a newbie, but I'm loving it.
That's not true. She's very good.
So what would you do what's a tagline that you would use to attract a partner?
Boy, like what's your ratio? Are you balanced? If you're not testing, you're guessing.
Like
What's
that.
your number?
Ratio.
Do you know your fish oil's working? Do you know your omegas are working? I don't know. But
Like
yeah,
that. Okay, so
yeah, perfect.
something super simple like this. So you download it. Perfect. And then you go back to the ads. And then click create post. Oh. Where is that? Okay, it's right here. And then we would write just our ad copy right here. So, hey, many people are unaware that they may be unbalanced, or that their diet may be unbalanced. You know, or is it omega ratio? Is that the thing?
Omega 6:3 ratio.
6:3 ratio. I'm doing it very quick just to give an example of what it would look like. So it pops up as soon as you make your post, and your ad will actually show up to people like this. So on Facebook, when they're scrolling down, it'll show exactly like this. And on Instagram, it's on the right here. And if you want to add a button to, this is where you would put learn more and to your website. So this would be, let's just say Omega Revolution. Okay. And then there we go. So learn more, they go right to your page. And this is, we made it in what, like 10 minutes, and this would attract maybe 500, 2,000 people to your page every week.
That's fantastic.
And let's see, I just want to show another trick that we do. Looks like they turned it off, so we can't actually. Oh no, we can't do it on this kind of post, but yeah, that's basically it. And I just wanted to show you another thing that you could do on the targeting. Or do Calgary again. So you see how I put the exclude and the include here? If you put 4 locations around Calgary to do the exclude right here,
Yep.
and you put it perfectly, so the only thing that's included is maybe downtown Calgary, that's the only way you can limit it to the exact building or street or block.
Got it. So you have to make some exclusions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you know this would be perfect for, let's say a trade show, you know it's coming out by your place or by your town, then you can fire off the ad to only show at that trade show. So people as they walk around, they can see what you're all about while you're there.
Wow. I love that. That's very cool.
This was so valuable. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Yeah, of course. Is there any questions or?
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing your screen.
I have one question. In regards to call to action on there was a couple spots there, I think, where there was an option for WhatsApp and a couple other things that we scrolled through really quickly there. Do you find that putting a call to action by using one of those is valuable, or maybe not particularly on this type of post, or what type of post would they be most valuable?
The call to action, you can't really customize it on Facebook. So it's either you have learn more, shop now, get it now, these kind of like taglines. But I would stick to Learn More and Shop Now. Those are the main things.
Okay, interesting.
I've
Well, you
got
got my mind going already. I've got a few things in mind that.
Yeah, it
Or
would
just
definitely be
get
worth it.
random.
Also, just to go into that targeting section, that page on Facebook, and getting familiar with what you can target, because you can target basically any kind of person that you want. And especially if you know that you're getting this kind of partner a lot, like within a certain avatar, or maybe a certain age range, then you can target just those people in for your ads.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. Any questions out there? Everybody's kind of quiet. They're all absorbed and learning what you've just shared with us.
I've got a couple of questions, Kevin. Thanks for that info. I just wonder, are there certain colors that you would put on your ad that are more attractive than others? And do you put hashtags on your ads?
Yeah, for sure. We do a lot of research on like color psychology. So depending on what you're trying to do, the color would take a lot of precedence. So red would be evoke obviously different emotions. Maybe I would stick to bold colors, not necessarily pastel if you want to grab attention. But then there's a balance where if it doesn't fit your brand, then I would just go with the colors of your brand.
And about hashtags, Kev.
Oh yeah, hashtags for sure. Yeah, I would, but I would actually put it not in the image. I would put it within the ad text. So when I put, many people are unaware of their unbalanced diet, I would put the hashtags within the text there, not within the image.
How many hashtags would you use for something like this? Like it used to be 30 on Instagram and now I've heard 15. So what is it now in your opinion? Yeah,
for Facebook and Instagram, I would still do maybe within 5 to 10. And then I would put your usual. So say you have a brand name. So for Omega Revolution, I would put Omega Revolution and then 5. I wouldn't include that within the 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see everybody busy taking notes like I am.
I know. Is there any other questions? Everybody's so quiet.
We've got nothing but time.
Yeah, I've got one more question that if nobody else is hopping in right now, if you want to modify that, where do you go in Facebook to find that to change it up? And you can change it within that time frame, right?
Yeah. Like if you posted an ad and you want to change it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So I would go back to the main, here, I'll share my screen once again. So back to Facebook, let's just say I wanted to edit one of the ads that I put. So I would still, again, type in Ads Manager here. It would bring me to the back end. I would go to the top, click Ads Manager here. And then here's where I just put that draft, the one we just made, adding a Zinzino partner. And then as soon as I hover it, there's an edit here, which takes me back to the main page. So this is where we chose the type, engagement. This is the targeting. If I want to change the targeting here, and then this level is where I would change the text.
So is there a limit as to how many times you can change an ongoing ad?
Yeah, ideally, I would within maybe like 3 or 4 times. But ideally, if you see an ad that's not performing, I would just cancel that and start a new one. Facebook doesn't want you to keep adjusting the same ad.
Okay, good to know.
Kevin, sometimes like you talk about running beta ads and like more than one ad at the same time. Like, can you kind of explain how you test those?
Yeah, so I would, hold on, let me share my screen again. So a lot of things that we test is usually we don't just want to have one ad, right? So we always test, and just like the one we just made, I would have this ad, say this was our ad. I would test this ad with this background color, and then I would change the background color to this, just like what Gail was saying, and then testing which one attracts more people.
Okay.
And then run those 2 ads, or run maybe 5 different ads for a week. And then after a week, you'll have enough data where you'll see, okay, I have a lot more click-throughs on the one with a blue background, and then cancel all the other ones, and then up the budget on the one that has the blue background.
Okay, so Anita has a couple of questions. Any suggestions for what to say in your advert? So I think that would really depend on what you were trying to target.
Mhm.
And then her next question, if you don't use Instagram, should you still add hashtags?
Yeah, you can still use hashtags, because on Facebook, on the search bar, if you have the hashtag fish oil and someone for some reason on Facebook types in fish oil, your ad will show up.
Mhm.
But as far as what to say, there is a page here that did top shared. This page, I'll put it in the chat.
Oh, only 100 million.
Yeah.
Cool.
So they basically compiled all this information and found out what was shared most on Facebook. And it was things that had keywords on their headline, like "will make you" was the top one. Here, I'll just put this on the chat. Where's the chat? So everyone can see.
Thank you.
And yeah, so that's a bunch of information that I would use for, like, we've used it ourselves. So we always try to make sure that the tagline has "we will make you" in it, just so we know that it has the best possible option or chance to get shared.
Perfect. That's so helpful. Okay, well, we are like right around the time we were hoping. Does anybody have any final questions?
I do, but I could ask him questions all night, but.
Well, we could get him privately too, Deb.
Oh, okay.
I just want to kind of honor like the time that we had said, because we're right at 30 minutes here. So if nobody else has any questions, we'll kind of wrap this up. I am next time, can we talk
Topic to our landing page? Yeah, for sure.
Topic to our landing page. Okay, I love that idea. That's a really great topic for next time. Kevin, thank you so much. We are so grateful to tap into your intellect and skill set. So thank you. We appreciate
Of course.
you coming.
I feel this much smarter already.
Right? I know.
Yeah, and then I'll make sure that next call we do everything about traffic to the landing page. So
Okay, that's perfect. That's a great next topic, and we're going to be doing that one in in 2 weeks, if that works.
okay, yeah, for sure.
I'll keep you posted. So thank you so much, everybody.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody, for coming.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye.